Band-Aid gang. Long live Dolph. Make sure everybody hit the like button. Shouts out to the Band-Aid gang. Shouts out to Dr. E. Shouts out to Diamond Miss Liz. Long live Content Kings. Happy birthday, Dolph. Let's go. Got an exclusive for everybody tonight. Thank you all for the likes on our last video, the views. We on the road. Let's go. Get your pen and pads, gang. Make sure you get your pen and pads, gang. It's going down. Now, this shit right here. This shit right here. I said, damn. I think we beat you. But we done broke the code. Let's get it. Smash that like button. Sub up. Band-Aid gang. Y'all get in here. Shouts out to the real angel. Putting it down. Format. We right her. Shouts out to all my mods. MOD. Stands for members on duty. What up, Wonder Mike? We right her. Band-Aid gang. You know how we hold it. Ain't nobody doing it like us, man. We put it down. Shouts out to the young Dolph sector. We broke the code on this one, gang. Let's go. Yeah. You gotta remember that there's people out here like me, not to eat Diamond, and Middle East. Yeah, we'll do you all type of ways. I said, damn. Because if you didn't know, you know. Why I make a whole, yeah, I get on this motherfucker and make you and show you, tell on your motherfucking self. Let's go. Long live Dolph. Band-Aid gang. Y'all get here. I'm telling you, we finna break history right here. Makedas cookie is about to crumble. Young Dolph birthday edition. Y'all get in here. We ain't playing with y'all, man. We ain't playing with y'all. We ain't playing with y'all, man. It's Band-Aid gang, y'all. Content queens in the building. Let's get them 50 likes up. Thank everybody for the views. Let's run this bitch all the way up, man. Let's put that pressure on their ass. And don't let up. 6 in the building. We got Judge Evie in the building. Shouts out to Judge Shady Court Judge Evie in the building. Let's go. This shit right here that I'm about to put down today, this shit here legendary. And I said it again. This shit legendary. I can't make this shit up. Well, I'm about to knock the rubber out the elastic in your drawers. I can't make this shit up. That's out to that black tea sector out there, man. Let's get it. Let's get them likes up, gang. We got her. We ain't gonna play with them. This right, I said it. This right here. Let's get it. Y'all know we go like we always do. We the ones that bring that shit exclusive. Every time we get on this bitch, since we came in this sector, we put our foot down when we was content queens. They took that shit, we came right back. What that tell you? Let's go. Every time. We ain't new to it, we true to it, gang. We ain't new, we true to it, gang. Hit that like button. We gonna make one. We about to go right back, turn around, and come right back up the street, gang. We finna come right back up the street. Hit that like button, gang. Let's go. Shouts out to Cupcake. It's the Cupcake edition as well. We give it up for Cupcake. Kimberly, I be in the chat. We definitely got some exclusive shit. Sometimes you got to pay attention to what you're doing when it comes to this Dolph game. People bring the right people in your path. So, you know, I went in and we grinded. We got books after books after books we gonna create. But this video right here, ain't nobody done shit like this. Ain't nobody done shit like this, man. Shit, I had to push the live back just so I can put this out. I've been working on this motherfucker all goddamn day. I said that. That's what you call content creation. That's what you call creating content game. I'm showing you how to create content game. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. Y'all get in here. Shouts out to Shady Court, Judge Evie. We up in this bitch. 10 toes down, Crime Stopper. We ain't got to live like this. Shouts out to Nancy Grace. I said damn. Shouts out to the first 48. I said damn. See, I'm charging niggas for this mouthpiece gang. You want it? I want you to come to my show, right? You just gotta holler. Yeah, you gotta holler at my manager. I said damn. We on our way, gang. They asking for me now. Yeah, I'm turning shit down right now. See, I know my worth. Let's go. See, I know I don't gotta negotiate with you. This independent shit, nigga. Let's get it. What you can offer me when I can do it myself? Let's go. Dr. C and Diamond Gang up in this motherfucker. We coming, here they come. We got 12 in the building. Show respect now. Walk in the house, wipe your feet, hit the like button. That's all we ask. Let's go. I said damn. I said damn. I said damn. Now be respectful now. Now be respectful. We don't kick nobody out. We got Memphis South in this motherfucker gang. Memphis South in the building. Band-Aid gang. Here they come. We are sound the bullhorn. Yeah, we ain't finished, nigga. We ain't finished, nigga. We ain't finished. We got a whole lot to cover today, gang. This shit right here, man, long live Dolph, man. Happy birthday, Dolph. Happy birthday to young Dolph, gang. I had to put it down. I had to put it down. Let's get them Dolphins in the chat, man. Let's go. Let's put some Dolphins in the chat. Long live Dolph. Thank you, Memphis South. We ain't finna play no game. Let's go. I want to thank everybody for just staying with us last night. There's so much information that we were putting out. I still had shit that I ain't even put out all the way yet. I said damn. But this shit right here, I put it down on this one for y'all. Everybody participate. Get your pen and pad, study here, gang. I did this shit right here. We did this shit. I didn't just do it by myself, so don't let me take all the credit. It's y'all. Y'all motivate me to keep coming back, man. Y'all motivate me to keep coming back with this shit. Dr. E. Diamond, the real angel. Judge Evie, Bill Liz, all y'all motivate me to keep coming back with this shit. Let's go. Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all know what time it is, man. Band-Aid gang time. Y'all know how we hold it down, man. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I got my gang in the building, my family in the building. Nothing but love being spread in the chat. We do read comments. Shouts out to everybody that's just seen this channel. We ask you that you be respectful to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. We participate with everybody in our chat. We're what you call Band-Aid gang. If you're new to this, what we do on this channel, we are on top of this young Dolph case, along with a lot of other people in the Dolph sector. Salute to everybody in the Dolph sector. So if you're new in the sector, this is what we do. Get your pens and pads. We try to make it simple enough for anyone to understand what's going on with the young Dolph situation. Legendary. And we're here for justice for it. This case has so many twists and turns, and that's one of the reasons that everybody that's in this class, and I did say class, everybody that's in this class have taken notes, and we walk through the case. If you're new to the channel, this is what we do as a tribe, as a family. We let everybody speak. Trolls, they're not accepted, but we don't get rid of trolls right away because we understand we can't live without them. They're going to be everywhere. They're part of our lives, but we have to keep going. Sometimes let them be our motivation and not stand in our way. Now, what we don't do is give out false information on this channel. A lot of things are alleged, and we do ask you to do your research just to protect us and everyone else. We're not the best, but we try our damnedest to be the best. With that being said, now I'm gonna go ahead and drop my screen for everybody. Let's get those sirens going up in here. Ready to drop my screen and introduce my panel. Waiting on the real diamond. We got Angel in the building. She's on the technical side, so she's always pushing the line in the background. Make sure she's back there. She's always promoting the channel. So I want to thank her for that. She does her job and she does it well. And that's how we rock shows, gang. I don't do this by myself. I do this with a team. That's how we hold it. So salute to everybody in the Dolph sector, Band-Aid gang. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the sirens because y'all know what time it is. Now, it's been a couple of things that we talked about last night. Where I am, I promise to always stand on truth, and that's why I'm still surviving. That's why we still surviving here, Band-Aid gang. That's why we still surviving. That's why we was able to lose a channel, do the trolls, false flagging, and they tried to bury us, and we came back out. That happened for a reason, didn't it? The Most High let me go through some things, and let me, Dr. E and Diamond, go through different transitions when it came to this Dolph case, because we knew that the information that we had to bring to people was quite different. And what I witnessed myself with Raven. And I hope you guys can really understand what I'm saying, because I'm going to say it one more time. And when you watch this video, you will see it in it. So let me get ready to line this video up, and then I'm gonna take y'all to my world and what I feel and what I actually go through. I'm not gonna call it trauma, but it's quite different. And I try to put everybody there like I'm doing now. So with that being said, let me tell you something, guys. Everybody 16 in the building, please be respectful with the like button. You're going to listen to something that Raven says in this video that bothers me. Now, when I do say Band-Aid gang, we got it. We got it. Hey, high alert. Salute to you, gang. We got it. We got information. I got a lot of information. Ask the real Angel. I got information that we have not yet to bring out. There's two things that bother me about this Dolph case. And I am the one that went through it. Angel was there to eyewitness. I don't sound, I'm just going to lie around my female. If I was lying in front of my female, wouldn't I look stupid? Because she wouldn't trust me. She would call me a liar. This nigga a lying ass nigga. But I want to sit around him for. So let's go back again. I don't change my words. This is almost like Dr. E when he said, and people say that, Dr. E said that he heard her, and along with Miss Liz, that Raven says we gonna line your ass up. Because when we take off, we take all the way off. When he heard Maurice say that he was holding Dolph, I haven't seen that, right? I haven't seen that. Do I believe him? Yes. But I haven't seen it. I've heard it, and people left it in the comment section that they heard Raven say if she gets locked up, Marcus gets locked up. I haven't heard that. And I'm just being honest. I haven't heard it. But is that the first time that I've heard that she said that? No, it's not the first time I heard that she said that. Somewhere they got rid of that video, didn't they, gang? And some people pay people when it hasn't been streamed or copied to take a lot of these videos off of this internet, where they mass flag them. I don't know how that works, but it does happen. Please hit the like button if you're in here. If you're my mod, I got a mod up Memphis South on. Baby, can you mod Memphis South up? Mod him up. Memphis South definitely earned it. Nothing against anybody else. I'm gonna give Judge Shady a wrench. Okay, Angel got it from the back end. So let me get back into this, gang. I witnessed this. Do you know when I was on that live, and I say it all the time, when that girl told me that her daddy was there that morning, and he left in his little sports car and came back in his fancy big black car. That's what she told me, gang. And I get ready to go share the live, and she put the live in private, gang. But she put the live in private. I went through that. How you think I felt for Dolph? Real talk, I'm spilling my heart to you. How you think I felt for Dolph? How you think I felt about them people, but I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I did try to give Raven the benefit of the doubt. Half of the time when I was talking and interviewing Raven, I had to put on a certain kind of character to get out of her the things that I needed to get out of her. But that bothered me, gang. That did. And I tell you what, it's some people that saw that. It is some people that saw that was in the chat. And then most of them was the Skull Gang. But it's some people that saw that. And they know exactly what I'm talking about. And then we dealt with this lie. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet. And then we got
chef hat, yeah.
Yeah, the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why. I can't tell you why it's looking. I'm telling you.
How are we supposed to feel? How are we supposed to feel? And we have not gotten any justice for young Dolph, gang. And we hoping to get it. So this is why I carry on and keep putting this in the ethers. Because he deserves justice. And someone is lying. Raven is lying. But we ask ourselves, why? Why are you lying? How can you hold on to this lie, Raven, and keep a straight face? And if who is involved that you're scared to speak about? What was your motive? What was your motive, Raven? Because I know what you did and what you're doing. So what your Band-Aid gang had done did, we bought us a whole bunch of Band-Aids with us to this live today. Did I mention that? See, you have to understand the type of people that you're dealing with, which is the Band-Aid gang. That's who we are. He'll wrap your shit up put your shit in a sling. Now you got to walk away with a sling on. Because if I can do what I just did on this video, Band-Aid gang, imagine what the detectives could do. Imagine what the detectives can do. So as we go into this classroom today with our pads and pens and our thinking caps on, I put this in a way for everyone to see what she's speaking about. Don't y'all see her in the back mist on this picture? Look real good. That's Raven, Memphis South. That's Raven, High Alert. That's Raven, Judge Evie. That's Raven, all you dope fiends that's in the bushes. Matter of fact, somebody get them a plastic bag since they got sticks and thorns in their ass and they scared to come out and be free and hang with the Band-Aid gang. We ain't mad at you. But don't come to us when you get hurt asking for Band-Aids, because we ain't going to give you shit. Hey, Diamond Gang.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing, just trying to pay the rent, trying to stay sucker free in a lollipop camp. So let's go. Pay attention, gang.
They things moving around.
This is what was told to me.
Okay, yeah.
The person that was ringing him up at the time. This is how everything went on. Now, this is what
the person. Oh, Raven, you can't lie now. Because I do videos. So everything that you're speaking on now, we're going to be able to tell. So you don't want to give that person's name up. Why? Are they telling? Will they tell? Or were they involved? Those are your three options. Well, the streets should know if they're from Memphis. Am I correct, Diamond? Dr. E? The streets
That's
should
true,
know.
and it's just weird to me none of the employees that was in the shop actually did any interviews other than her. And she so-called wasn't even there. So her conversation is really third party. We need the actual people that was in the shop conversation.
Cupcake is in the building, y'all. Salute to Cupcake.
What's up,
Cupcake, this is
Cupcake?
Cupcake's edition. So that lets you know I've been working, Cupcake. This is Cupcake's edition. So when Cupcake sent me this, I looked more deep and she sent me more. I said, let me go ahead and make this Cupcake's edition. But I know I made her proud with how I put this whole situation together. So now we watching Raven in real life, Band-Aid gang, talk. And I'm giving you exactly what she's talking about. Let's go.
Things moving around.
This is what was told to me.
Okay, yeah.
The person that was ringing him up at the time. This is how everything went on. Now, this is what I heard. Dolph came in that store. He said,
he's in the store.
Give me 2 lemon, 2 strawberry. He received a phone call.
There's the phone call. He received a phone call. Asked for 2 lemon, blah, blah, blah. She's putting the lemons up, putting it up. I put it in real life for you.
Then hold on for a second. Walked off to the side, took his call.
You said, hold on, he taking a call, right, Diamond?
Yeah.
He's taking a call.
She was standing there for a split second. It only takes a second for everybody. This was this girl's second week at our shop. She had just got hired.
Now, at this time, she's still ringing him up. She is not standing there. As you continue to listen to the story. What's up, Leo? This right here is going down in history.
My thing is this, I just don't understand why is it that she's doing all the talking but none of the employees have spoken out and had any sort of interview or statement or anything at all. It's so much like they told them, hey, do not speak to social media, we will do all the talking.
At some point, I feel like, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Maybe Raven's mother did not really know what was going on, but she did, and Maurice did. Or Maurice just told the mama may not have knew nothing. But Maurice and Raven could have knew the whole play. That's allegedly. But I'm trying to feel what Diamond is saying, because there is a certain part of this conversation that you're going to hear that sticks with us, Band-Aid Gang. What is it, Dolph? Raven said when they got the phone call that someone was unalived in the store. Now, what in the black culture, instead of saying what in the F word, what in the black culture, because you know black people like to gossip. We want to know every detail if something's going on, right? Diamond, Dr. E?
That's true.
So we stay on the phone. She says when they got the phone call, they got two. They got 2 phone calls. The first phone call conversation was, someone's been hit down here, and they hung up the phone and started heading down there. That doesn't make sense. So when Maurice called you on the phone, Raven, and said somebody got hit, you did not want to know detail. You just hung up the phone. That's what you said, and started heading down there. Then you got a second call. It doesn't make sense, Band-Aid Gang. You're going to be talking on the phone with the person that's telling you everything while you're riding all the way down there, gang. Hit the like button. 18 in the building. Let's do this. We ain't got to live like this. We ain't got to sit up here and live like this. Dolph ain't got to be gone now, up, living like this. We get a phone call. You know we like to gossip Memphis South. She got 2 phone calls. Why all of a sudden you just hear somebody got hit and both of y'all want to hang up the phone, hop in the car, and ride down there? Does it make sense? Did the mama know and you were trying to hide something from the mama? We're going to get to that part in a second. Now, Cupcake says, who called him from the bakery phone? Okay. Because they know what went down was some bogus shit. And they don't want to go to jail. So they were taking cover and hiding fast than roaches when you turn the lights on. There was a rumor going around that the mom didn't know. And that's why RW and her headed out to the downtown location so early. There was a phone call that Raven said, watch me work, gang, in this that you're going to hear, that her mom talked to the dad. And the dad said, I'm on my way up. So we're trying to figure out, did she talk to the dad in the morning and then left? Or was she talking to Dolph? And that's why the daddy came and took the phone. Did the mother talk to Dolph and Dolph said, hey, I'll be up there a little later on? And the mother told Dolph told the dad, hey, Dolph is on his way up here later on. Can you meet him up here? Yeah, I meet him up here. So he already knew the play. That's the reason why Maurice wanted to get the phone. But Raven, you lied. You said your daddy was there that morning to me. And he left in a little car and came back in his fancy car. So which was it? See, what you did is you fucked up. And I'm not purpose. Who likes to run around not purposely liking somebody? That ain't me, gang. I don't live on that type of time. On my kids, my dad, grandmama, my life, on my own life. I swear to God, that's what Raven told me, that Maurice was at that store in the morning and deleted the live, gang. Put the live in private after. So don't am I, and then we see her lie, talk about how many people was in the store. Come on, gang. And the police letting this shit ride so far. But I'm going to create shit and put this shit out the right way. Now this one, I need y'all to tag, share this video, but tag it Memphis Police Department. Anything that got to do with the Memphis news, anything that you got to do, you need to tag this video because I'm about to do them all type of fucking ways. I'm about to do them all type of ways. Did I mention that? I must have left that part out, but we'll talk about it a little bit later after this video. Let's continue.
Hired. She's never experienced anything like this in her entire life. Let me just stress that. Okay. She was waiting on him to finish his call on the side. Apparently,
she wasn't waiting. If you're looking now, she's typing. Let's look. She's not waiting. She is still putting the cookies inside of on the cash register. Quick, what they call it, quick times, quick whatever them motherfucking cash register things called. I had one in my store. Now let's go.
That, okay. She was waiting on him to finish his call.
Not waiting. She's typing.
Apparently was important because Dolph took a phone call.
She stops. She was still typing. Now listen what she said. This girl was still typing. She stops, looks immediately, and takes off. But Raven is saying this is what the girl told her. That's what Raven said. But look at the girl. Soon as she didn't wait, and Raven's gonna say it again. Raven says she was waiting patiently for Dolph to finish his phone call. Then she's gonna say that the cousin was in the background and said, everybody hit the deck. How is the cousin seeing it then? We don't see him in this picture. I'm doing you all type of ways. So listen to her as you watch the video.
Went to the side. Dolph has never taken any phone calls. He's never been in the store no more.
She cut all the way out. Now listen.
More than a minute. No more than a minute, people. He goes in, gets cookies, go back out. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. That's how the conversation goes every single time. So what she told me was basically she stood there. She waited for him to come back.
Did y'all see her wait? Did anybody see her wait for anything? Diamond?
Nope.
Dr. E, chat?
No, she just took off.
She just took off. But she's
Right.
saying this girl told her this story, Memphis South.
I think
Memphis
she's
South
putting
says,
words in that girl's mouth. That's what I think. I think she's putting a statement together to make it seem like this girl said all this to her. She probably said a whole nother line of things to her in the first place, but she's trying to make it seem and sound a certain type of way to social media. I mean, clearly This is really probably not what that girl probably told her, but all of this is to say that they're covering up to make sure that these employees don't talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Well
agree.
said.
Hey, what's up, chat? How's everybody doing? I like the way you put this together. It's C-Dub and sitting here peeping out how you doing everything. So I just really been checking it out. It's really nice. But I say the same thing. You know, it's pretty much like the way you have it playing. It shows it plays playing out as you showing it. You know what I'm saying? It really puts us right there. And so everything she's saying, we can see the flaws in her statement compared to what we see on video right
Thank you.
off the rip. Right off the rip. But
Ain't
go
nobody
ahead and keep
doing that
rocking.
shit like this, gang. Ain't nobody doing this shit. That's why people come find Band-Aid gang. We don't go looking for them. They find us. Hit the like button. We need to know how many likes we got. Memphis South got his wrench. Okay. Now look, Memphis South say, I don't think mom had anything to do with it. I believe the dad had his hands in the cookie jar. The man conduct all the business, not the woman. I agree. Because you can tell the mom, I believe she put the pieces together a little bit afterwards, like something ain't goddamn right. I know I made a phone call. My daughter and this nigga acting funny, but I gotta ride with him any goddamn way. I wonder if the mama didn't know that Dolph was coming up there to drop off all that money, because we know the cookie daddy is shady as hell. Taking his wife's last name and shit. 26 in the building. Let's get those likes up. Now we rocking a show. And did I mention that we doing a cupcake edition? Yeah, I must have left that part out. So now you go out. We finna work. Yeah, we working. So now look, and thank you, Dr. E. I'm glad I brought this out. So what did we just see? Get your pen and pads. We did not see that young lady wait for anything. Soon as she took her finger off the button from typing in those cookies, she looked, dipped her head a little bit, and cut out. No warning. Now listen to what Raven is saying again, Band-Aid gang. I'll get to the comments in a second. I'm coming from Memphis South all the way down.
Was basically she
Hold on,
stood there.
hold on 1 second. I
Wait.
just thought of something too.
Go ahead,
I
gang.
just thought of something. She said that girl was only there for 2 weeks. Why would you leave an employee uh, by themselves in the front, and they're only been there 2 weeks? They're still learning everything. Am I correct?
Well, you're correct. That's correct. But there could be, let's do it right, someone with a little bit more experience working there, because
That we
then
couldn't
that
see
could be
because there
training
was
her.
other people in the back.
But we couldn't see them, but they could be
Correct.
training her. Let's use that one to keep everything a buck. Because you know, if Miss Liz was up here, that's what she's gonna say, because she's a lawyer. And that's how lawyers look at shit. That's what they're gonna say. We have to look at it how the law gonna look at it. That's why this is still under investigation. But there's a lot of things that the cookie shop don't know. That they may think they're free, but they're still under investigation. See, Raven knew she was under. Let me make something clear to everybody, gang, Band-Aid gang. Why would Raven be doing interviews anyway? Did anybody think about that? Because she knew that they were still being watched and investigated. So she used social media to vent, to make herself look clear. Because you would have never went to social media telling the story, gang. You would have
That's fact.
never went to social media telling the story over and over, fucking up over and over again, if you really thought that you was in the clear. You're doing this because you don't know what they have found, who they are talking to. And if you allegedly say that ADT got all the information, the downloads, you don't know what they may be investigating. Because you did say that. Remember, the only reason that Raven is online, went online to do the shit that she's doing was to vent, was to create a picture because they're so quiet and not really telling her nothing. So she's doing everything on any social media, anybody to tell this story. This is what you call fear.
Yeah. She's painting a narrative to make it lock into your head. So her narrative is going to take over everybody else's, but she wasn't even there. So how can you paint this whole narrative when it's like you writing a story, basically, from a distance because she was in a whole different store and came over there and filled in everybody else's words. But like you said, no one else in the cookie shop has ever spoken about anything. Like Diamond said, nobody ever spoke about anything. That's crazy.
Exactly. This is why when we were Content Kings, we never left the cookie shop. Miss Leah said, follow the money. The money was at the cookie shop. Am I making every other blogger I see, they want to get into everybody else's business. Who was this and that, what hood he was from, and why this happened. Fuck that shit, nigga. I want to know, we want to stay right where Dolph was at, gang. At the cookie shop. Every person that these other bloggers, and nothing against the Dolph sector, are going to talk about is who was connected to this nigga in the hood, why COETZ died, why all of this died. That ain't got shit to do with what happened at the cookie shop. Because Raven gave us the cookie shop. There's a reason I'm right here, you know. Because I was lied to. I myself, and I'm not, my gang is not taking credit. Man, when I told him Raven deleted that video when I was on her live stream, when she told me her daddy was there that morning, but y'all gonna hear today she say her mama was there and her daddy wasn't there, and you're gonna see the shit on the camera. How the fuck again do you think that I feel? Because I really know that the cookie shop had something to do with it. I do. I was talking to my people. They said, boy, you didn't got too, you need to leave this shit alone. You too good, Dove. Leave it alone. You didn't pop them. You need to leave it alone. Be careful, son. Son, be careful. That's what my folks told me, didn't they? Yeah. They said, boy, you didn't crack the code. You need to, she did that. Yes, she did. Be careful. Why you think that interview, do y'all remember that interview when she was on our channel, Dr. E? And I said, because I had popped her, it was the video I popped her with the 4 people in the store. When I said that for a reason. Remember I said, some things, you know what I'm saying, you just got to leave it alone. I said that for a reason. Because I had popped her so much, I said, let me just leave this shit alone because I'm doing way too fucking much. I had to say some shit, you just got to leave that shit alone, bro. Because you already know, and you will really have a motherfucker coming for your ass because you got the truth.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It played itself back out, man. You see it right here. We did that with the 4 people, and, you know, she said it was 3. But everything else we putting together, too, is the same way. Like you just did this video right here. You got them like breaking down piece by piece as she's narrating the story. You got Dolph coming in, and it shows everything that he was doing, and it kind of, you see the flaws in the story right here in front of us.
Right. And if I can do this, I'm a music video editor, so I do music videos too. This was done in about an hour and a half, 2 hours roughly. It took me to do this, and that's because of the rendering and shit like that. But I really could have put the finesse game on it and took my time, and froze shit and did everything. But I said, let me get this out because Cupcake got me the information, and I watched it, and I said, let me get it out a quick way that I could. So if I could do this, what do you think a detective could do? Or maybe this is better than a detective. But we're being able to see what she is saying and where she is lying at in real time. And did I mention that when you watch the rest of this video, this is a classic. Long live Dolph, happy birthday, gang. Young Dolph birthday edition. Cupcake edition. Because Kimberly in the chat, Cupcake is 007 Band-Aid gang, so y'all know when I'm saying Cupcake, who I'm talking about. That's Cupcake. She got information and dealing with high people, and she knows what she's talking about. And she's been giving me intel on certain things that I ain't even looked at for real. I be lying up here, so I'm looking at it because I be in my zone. But I checked my emails because I made her a promise yesterday. Let me go do my thing, because she's giving me information earlier that keyed in. A lot of things that she tell me be point on. So I have been rocking, and I said, let me look. And I did what she told me, and I looked at all the shit that she sent me. And this one stuck out in my face, and we just started, gang. So we got the Cupcake edition. This Cupcake edition. The archive is stupid right now, and we're not going anywhere. When you watch this video, Band-Aid gang, you're going to stay at the cookie shop. Let's continue. I will be reading the comments down from here. After Cupcake, I got, yeah, 100. Okay, from Cupcake down here, I'll read in a second. Let's get through this. Let me delete this, okay, so we can see everything in real time. All right. Let's rock a show, gang.
Waited for him to come back, but
she never waited. She took off. So as she's continuing to talk, we're gonna see if we see a wait.
Time of that, white car pull up. She see two people jump out. Pow. They get a little bit closer. She see guns. She froze. Her eyes got wide. And then when the first shot went off, pow, she ran.
First shot went off, she ran. Pow. Now listen to what she says right here.
That's how that went. Exactly how they went. The chopper didn't go off apparently because it was like she said it was just one boom. Pow. That's all she heard. And he made her run. In an instant,
the chopper's going off though.
Running. I don't care what nobody says. If you hear a gunshot, you finna go. You not finna go look for anybody. And my cousin, I don't even know if I heard him, but he told me that he was like, everybody get down. He said it real loud.
So if there's a guy that say everybody get down real loud, well, he was watching Dolph when he was in the store. Where's the nigga that said everybody get down at? I'll wait. Where's the man that said everyone get down, Band-Aid gang? How was he able to see and tell everybody to get down, Band-Aid gang? Why was he saying get down, Band-Aid gang? And she just cut out? Why the girl had the mask on and all of that? Was it because you couldn't see when she was talking? That mask was covering up her face. And I'm the one that spotted a long time ago when Dolph came in, she turned like she had an earpiece in her ear. I said that a long time ago when we was content kings. If you pay attention, no other person. That's why ATV shared my video when I popped their ass about the 4 people. Auntie Fee said it. She said, that boy right there smart. Remember she said that? I felt good. Auntie Fee said, that boy there smart. He lining her ass up. And she knew exactly what I was doing, gang. I was lining her ass up. I spotted, if anybody go back without the blur, when Dolph come in. That girl took her right hand and turned by her ear. She had something in her ear. She was communicating. Look at her now. When Dolph pulled up, look at her head at the top right there. She's ducking down. She's doing something. What in your right mind, gang? Let's make it make sense, gang, because I'll do you all fucking type of ways. When you got a high-impact celebrity coming to store, and you got 3 people back there, all of them would have been running to the front to get a little autograph. Hey, y'all, Dolph just pulled up. For real? You gonna want Dolph to come sign something. That's young Dolph, gang. That's young Dolph. I know I am. What up, bro? What up, Dolph? How you doing, gang? Pleasure to meet you, man. Y'all in here capping. Y'all was on a mission. Let's continue.
He don't know if Dolph heard him or not. Everything was happening so fast.
That's how you know. We don't know if Dolph heard him or not. What the fuck is you worried about if Dolph heard him? No, hell no, Dolph ain't hear him. We don't know if Dolph heard him or not. Of course not. He's not here. What the hell is you talking about? What the hell is you talking about? We don't know if Dolph heard him or not. What the fuck do you mean? As far as we know, you don't know shit because the story that you telling is not calculating.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense, I think, because Dolph was over to the side. Of course, he didn't hear anything about get down because he's the one getting shot. You know what I'm saying? And then they said after the first shot, she took off to the back. So the only thing he could be saying get down for is once they got in the back with, regards to that. He could have said, okay, everybody get down. But then at the same time, that wouldn't really stop them from coming back here if they really was trying to get everybody. It was just trying to get Dolph. So they lucky for that. Yes. And then as they went out, then they pretty much came outside or came to the front and looked, and they had to see Dolph there laying at the floor. And at that point, too, Maurice going to come up in a minute. So all that played out at that part. So that them few seconds right there, Raven is kind of like ad-libbing the story that she hadn't heard or repeated or making it seem like. Real talk.
And this video is about to go stupid, gang. I'm doing my best to narrate this perfectly for the Band-Aid gang, perfectly for YouTube, because I'm going to put this video out alone by itself for anybody in the Dolph sector to use the commentary. I'm not a hater, and I'm not flagging. I'm here for justice. I'm not here early. Send me a cat. No, don't do that. Ain't never done did it. Since I had this channel. Or when we were on Content Kings. If I get to monetizing I'm super chat, feel free to send me a super chat. Feel free to give me what you want to give me, but I'm not going to ask you for shit. And that's how I've been. Because this ain't about my pocket, it's about Dolph, gang. Feel free to do what you want to, but this ain't the begging channel. I ain't got to beg you for shit. I came here to give you information. If you want to give, we beat you a donation, thank you. I ain't going to do nothing but pass it out to good people in my gang. One day, we might get blessed for our work. But until then, we're not asking you for nothing. If you get monetized and you get a super chat and you see that, send a super chat. But I'm not asking you for shit. This ain't about us. It's about Dolph. Let's continue.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Did anybody, your cousin, say whether they seen them coming or not? Did anybody see them coming? Or was,
the only person that seen those 2 shooters coming was the person that was ringing Dolph up. And like I said,
and Dolph back is turned to the window.
Back was turned to the window.
And they ringing the cookies up. And as they ring, when Dolph put his order in, they ringing the cookies up. Is that when your people say they can see somebody running up to the window?
No, this is how this went. This is what she told me went down. He went to the counter. I'm gonna do it step by step because that's how she gave it to me.
Let's go.
I went up to that counter. He said, "Let me get 2 strawberry, 2 lemon." She said, he said, "Y'all got any chocolate chip?" And then a call came in. She said, "I'm telling
you." He ain't asking for no goddamn chocolate chip. He asked, if you seen it right now, he just asked for them cookies and he turned around.
He said, "Y'all, let me get 2 strawberry." That's how she gave it to me.
Let's go.
Right now, he walked up to the counter.
That counter, he said, "Let me get 2 strawberry, 2 lemon." She
said, 2 strawberry, 2 lemon. Boom. Now then she say, he asked her, did he need any chocolate chip? And she said, no. We don't see that.
He said, he said, "Y'all got any chocolate chip?"
He already walked off. He ain't said shit about no goddamn chocolate chip. Let's look. He pointed at exactly what he wanted. He pointed at exactly what he wanted. Let's go.
They can see somebody running up to the window.
Look at his hand. He pointed exactly at what he wants right now. In real time. Let me get that. Let me get that.
No, this is how this went. This is what she told me went down. He went to the counter. I'm gonna do it.
Look at, I said, damn, got him. Woo! Got him. Don't lie to me. You said that I'm looking. He looked at exactly what he wanted.
Is that when your people say they can see somebody running up to the window?
No, this is how this went. This is what she told me.
He pointed at exactly. You see that, Dr. E?
Yep, I'm watching it right now. So this is rolling.
He pointed exactly what he want. Look.
He went down. He went to the counter.
Boom, boom. He said, boom, boom.
Do it step by step because that's.
Do it look like he asking, do they got any chocolate chip? Let's look and see.
That's how she gave it to me.
Let's go.
I went up to that counter. He said, "Let me get 2 strawberry, 2 lemon." She said, on the phone. He said, "Y'all got any chocolate chip?" And then
we didn't hear him say, look like he asked that woman, did they have any goddamn chocolate chip? He already turned off. Did that sound about right, Jack?
It's about, because we're gonna get really like at that split second, we're gonna break down everything. On that one right there, you can definitely see him pointing at the cookies, and you can see him like pointing at 2 different kinds as he spoke about it. Now on that third one, right before the phone goes to his head, he's still kind of talking, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as he walks away, that's what really becomes important. As he walks away and goes toward that corner, the whole thing is, we've been trying to show everybody before we kind of brought this video out, is that, he only had a split second because he was trying to reach at the phone each time. He made about, how many times he made a phone call? About several times.
Well, when he
between
got
the car,
he was dialing the number. When he got out, door open, he was dialing. He hung it up. Then he picked it up again right before he went in the door. Then he came in the door and hung it up again. Then when he he dialed again.
Yep, that's about at least about 4 or 5 times. But he was seriously, whoever he was talking to, he was seriously talking, trying to get in touch with whoever he was getting in touch with, and obviously they weren't picking up, so he kept calling back. And they weren't calling him because he would have had the phone up to his ear and have been talking. So he was the one doing the dialing. That's what made him so concentrated on that phone. You see what I'm saying?
Epic. This is epic, gang.
And this is why we've been asking about where's the phone at and where's the phone logs at, because the phone logs will tell you exactly who was the last person he was talking to.
What up, man, boy? What up, Damon Brains? Hey, gang, I am so hyped up about this video. This is epic, bro. Ain't nobody did this, gang.
Ain't nobody do it like we do it.
This Band-Aid gang, man. I'm standing on this shit. Ain't nobody broke this because ain't nobody edit videos like I do. I will do you all type of way. I will find you. I will find you out. That's why niggas don't really like when people battle with me, they want to kill me. They be like, I would kill this nigga. Cause don't you lie to me. I'll show your ass when you lie, nigga. I take your audio and do you all type of ways. I'll show you. The boogeyman's baby. And the boogeyman is the truth, 3 F's and a 5. My mentor. How about it? Now let's continue.
Then a call came in. She said, I'm telling you, this is the same statement she gave the cops. Because she told me from beginning to the end. Call came in because she was like, yeah, we got some chocolate chip. Got the call. All right, give me some of them Johns. I'm finna take this call, ring me up.
But you said, yes, we got some chocolate chip. Well, then why didn't you give him any chocolate chip? Bingo. I just popped you. Because she said, yeah, we got some chocolate chip. But we only seen 4 cookies. 2 lemon and 2 strawberry. But we'll talk about that a little bit later, Raven.
That's how I went. We're not going to tell him, oh, okay, hurry up, that type situation. I mean, take your call.
Look, she said he took the call. She waited. The girl just finished typing. Look, she's still typing. What is she waiting for Dolph? Like she's standing there waiting. He's on the call. No, look.
We're not going to tell him, oh, okay, hurry up, that type situation. I mean, take your call.
She's already ready to cut out. Where do you see a wait? I'll wait for your answer. There's not a wait. See what you did, Raven? You fucked with the Band-Aid gang and lied. Now, you done lied to me worse than you done lied to them. So we brought you. We let you tell us your story and showed you what you had done said. I said, damn.
We got all the time in the world.
She gone. No warning. No no movement. No hand movements. No nothing. Just out of there. So at this time, what is Marcus doing? If we're gonna track a motherfucker.
Now that's a $1 million question. What is he doing at that point? Is he getting ready to shoot at them through the window? Because they said it was bullets from the inside to hit the door, right? So that would mean he was shooting out. But we don't see that. But we don't see the video. We don't even see him. If we didn't see Dolph, we should have still seen that camera, which I'm still kind of wondering why the camera zoomed in. But I remember you said this is something to do with the court.
Hey, boss.
But from the very beginning, we was wondering about that.
Let's rock a show if we're gonna rock it. If we're gonna be the Band-Aid gang, Crime Stoppers, well, let's stop right here and evaluate crime. She cut out. How was Marcus able to up the strap, cock it back, and live? No shade. Just facts. So this is going on. True indeed. We do in the original video, at least the one I have. I even looked at the plants on this particular video. In the back, you will see like a dusty form, like there is shots being fired. I'll put that video out alone for everybody to see. I have the one where Dolph falls out the window and everything. It's on this one. You'll be able to see. Let's continue. So what is Marcus doing? But don't focus all on that. Let's continue to listen to her.
Okay? Just let us know when you ready to get rung up. Period.
So like she said that like that girl was sitting waiting on him. But this is the girl that told her the story that does not look like the same person. Which if we've been told that this person is this person. The complexions are two different people. That's more of a darker complected, melanated sister. And this is more of a caramel complected sister, which have on black and pink shoes. And this one, when I do, and I've showed people over and over again, that this girl has on black shoes with a little white on them. Now, let's go back to what we've been told. Again, sorry about that. Green right there with the fishnet. And then we got
the chef hat,
yeah, the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why. I can't tell you why. I'm telling you.
Why you can't tell us? Because they're not the same person. So someone is missing from the crime scene. Someone is missing. Someone was there, but they're missing. What up, Damon Brains gang? Someone was there, but they're missing, gang. Because it was 4 people in the store. The girl that was a little heavy set with the chef hat. The girl that now that she said they didn't have green aprons, but she's claiming that it's green now because she knows it's green. Then the girl with the black shoes with the black apron, because that's not green like this green at all. She knows it's green. Did I mention I got that whole live where we popped her, and we're going to show that too? I'm going to do you all type because you lied to me. You lied to the TV. You lied to the media. You lied to the police. You lied to ADT. You lied to everybody. But why did you lie? That's the question. Why would someone lie? And the evidence is in their face because they are involved trying to cover it up on social media, explaining social media your story because the police has not let you know what they're doing and you trying to cover your shit before to hopefully that they are watching and believe you. But sorry about that, they don't. I said, damn. Now, man boy know how I work. And I'm sure he's laughing. I ain't fuck with Dub. They don't know who they fucking with. What up, Antoine? What up, gang? Well, watch me work.
When she was standing there waiting on him to finish his call,
she never waited. She never waited for a damn thing.
That's when she saw a white car pull up. She didn't think much of it because it just pulled up. But when they hopped out and they got just a little bit closer, she see guns.
She seen guns when they got a little closer.
She heard a pow real hard. She just heard a big boom.
Now listen, she heard a pow. A big boom. Marcus is out the store, but that doesn't have nothing to do with what we're explaining because this video is not all cued in. But I can make it cued in. But let's continue.
So they shoot. So they shooting from a distance. They don't get right up on the window right away.
He's on the window.
They shooting as they running up.
No.
That was the first stop here. Because the gun kind of jammed. They like the gun jam, remember? So maybe that's why she only heard one shot. Because at that point, the gun like it jammed up. So maybe like only 1 or 2 shots came out at that point. And it's one. He was trying to fix dust the gun. So then after that, then he started busting the gun. Maybe at that point, maybe by that time, everybody's in the back and he's saying that everybody get down. You know, the other guy, the cousin or whatever. Maybe that's when he said that, you know, going off the, 2 different places of the action.
Right. That's why I love Dr. E, because one thing, Dr. E, he's not going to we're not biased on this channel. When we're right, we're right, we're wrong, we're wrong. Because one thing we don't want to do is accuse somebody and take that to our grave. We're not doing that on this channel. If you just want somebody to pick on you or pick on somebody, I'm not living with that type of shit on my heart.
That part's a fact. We try to look for facts, you know what I'm saying, from what we can see. And we got the video where we can kind of see it. She's narrating it. So that's what we kind of trying to do here. You know, just like I said, we as detectives, you can't be biased. You got to just be, we want the plain facts and the truth. That's what we're searching for. So we kind of like detectives with the video. That's what we're doing here.
If it's not PR, this ain't about no PRE. This ain't no about CID. This ain't about no CMG, LBT, EBT. This is about facts. Let's go. You're witnessing history on this video. No one has done this like I am doing this right here, and you are witnessing history. Let's continue.
They get close enough to, I guess, if y'all look at the layout of the front, the speed bumps, I guess, whatever those little bumps is, what are the parking bumps, whatever those things is. When they got about right there, she said, that's when she heard a boom, like real loud, like one of those, and she just ran. That's what happened. Now, if
boom, so at that point, she gone. She gone now. Now, we do see bullets come out of the store. As we continue to watch this video, you will see and be able to answer that and see where we're going with this. There are bullets coming out of the store, but she's going to pop herself again in this video. She's going to pop herself again. Let's continue.
If you pay attention to it, I can't tell you how far away they were. I can't tell you how close up they were because I'm not a detective. I'm not a forensic expert, obviously, and I wasn't there. But she told me that's how far they came. So they technically weren't on the sidewalk, but they was like right there by the sidewalk. That's how it went. Period.
And so from what she say, Dolph never seen it coming.
He didn't see anything because his back was turned. His back was turned away from the window.
So his back is turned and he on the phone call.
I wish to God that man was looking out the window because he probably would have been saved. He probably would have ran. He probably would have ran straight to the back, right?
So when you got there, you never got a chance
Here
to
we
see
go.
Dolph laying. Was Dolph
I
body?
never got a chance to see it.
Here
So
you
let's
go.
get back to the stay with me, dog, because that's what you asked me. Because
Yeah,
I want to
stay
make
with
sure
me.
everybody.
Boom. I do you all type of ways. I said, damn. Shit. Shit, gang. I know, right, David? They can't tell us Nathan. But watch me work. Look what it says. No people screaming. No people screaming. I put art markers. I don't know what the fuck I was doing right there. But here's Mark.
What people was she talking about screaming? There wasn't nobody there to scream.
But remember, she said on the second phone call, there was a second phone call. Watch it right now. On the second phone call is how she heard people screaming and somebody said, "Stay with me, Dolph." So here's the second phone call. Okay. I simply put it there for you. No people screaming. All right, Marcus. Okay, I fucked up right there. Okay, cool. But now watch.
Chance to see it. So let's get back to the stay with me, dog, because that's what you asked me.
Yeah,
I got the arrow on Maurice on the phone. Nobody around. Nobody screaming for her to mistake that people were screaming and she heard the wrong thing. Now here we go.
Everybody knows what really happened. I don't want to leave nothing out.
You said you said on the phone, you said you can hear your dad saying, "Stay with me, dog. Stay with me."
Right. So at the time, my mistake because I thought that was him. He was on speaker. It was people all over the place acting crazy.
Look.
Somebody in the background must have said it. I'm sorry that I said my dad. At the time, I thought it was him. It was a man's voice, bro. Everybody was going crazy. I was losing it. My mom. It was must have said it. It was people all over the place acting crazy.
I said
somebody in the back.
I'm done. Put a fork in me. I'm done, gang. Michelle said, "Oh my God." Well, I don't miss a beat, do I, gang? I don't miss a beat. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Wow. Yeah, that part of the narrative just not really fitting. You know what I mean? So she lost me on that part. I was really trying to watch that. Like, okay. No, not quite.
Hold on, gang. We got to do this right because this Band-Aid gang. Hold on, y'all. If we gonna goddamn make history, we got to do it right. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, gang. Let's go. Band-Aid gang, I'm doing this for y'all. Hold on.
He was on speaker. It was people all over the place.
He was on speaker. Crazy.
Somebody in the background must have said it. I'm sorry that I said my dad at the time.
Hold on, gang. There you go. A lot of people out there screaming and shouting. right there, gang. Screaming. So is he talking to his side chick or something? Because there's no one screaming, shouting. There's not another man around that she could have mistaked her pappy. I'll be that baby pappy. I'm that child's pappy. There go the boogeyman right there, gang.
And isn't that a officer on the scene at that point?
Yes.
So you see Maurice is on the phone. So is that line phone that he been trying to walk around the parking lot with?
No. Yeah, no, that's not the landline phone. That's
okay, now
phone.
he's on a cell phone. So what was the purpose of the landline phone?
The Truth, will you drop? This is my mentor, everyone. The Truth. 3 F's and a 5. Right there.
I'm trying to figure out if Maurice had a cell phone. If Maurice had a cell phone, why did he go pick up that landline phone? That is
exactly. There's the boogeyman right there, everybody. Look his channel up. Subscribe. The Truth. 3 F's and a 5. There's the real boogeyman. Real talk. There's the boogeyman. You guys got a chance to meet the boogeyman. The man, this is the man that spotted the timestamp and knew the timestamp way before anybody was talking about it. Please subscribe to this channel.
Oh yeah, I see him in the chat now. Tell him, hey, what's up?
Right there.
Hey, what's happening? We still breaking it down. We still breaking it down.
Come up, Truth.
True that.
Come up, Truth. There was a rumor that was called from the bakery on the phone by the daddy, but apparently he was around the side of the building, but that was never confirmed. The Truth don't really live up to his name, the boogeyman. But check him out. Check out his channel. He's the GOAT. All right. So let's continue. What is Diamond saying? Hold on. Diamond just texted me. My phone went dead. We're charging up, damn it. We got work to do over here. That's you getting cut from your pay. You acting like a cubic zirconia, not a damn diamond. Now get your ass back on my live, damn it. Sorry about that, gang. Now, there's the suspense. Does anybody see Maurice, people screaming around Maurice? Nobody's screaming. There's a phone call that Maurice is making. No one's screaming. Everyone, when we all looked at this scene, Dolph sector, that's for the Dolph sector. I say this for the Dolph sector. When we look at all the videos, you don't see a damn person over there screaming, hollering, none of that. So stop the cap. You capping. You need to work at a hat store. I said, damn. You need to work at a hat store. And I'm still tripping out on what we was watching last night. Yesterday when that girl said Dr. E. She don't respect our business. She said hungry mummy. She don't respect Memphis. That old lady ain't got to respect Memphis. How you going to tell an old woman to respect Memphis? Like, girl, bye. Gang, she told the old lady yesterday, she don't respect Memphis. That old lady, get out of my store, you kill people, and wah. And she don't expect Memphis. She said hungry, like, girl, stop. You need to stop that shit. I said, damn. Well, y'all watch my last live, man. We was on that bitch rolling last night. I said, damn. We was on that bitch roll. Don't let me get in the zone. Well, I get in the zone, boy. Boy, I said, damn. But there we go. Now let's continue.
At the time, I thought it was him.
It was a man's voice, bro.
Look, then she called him, bruh. It was a man's voice, bruh. That's how you know she was lying. Look at him right there, standing. Look at him. Do you see Michelle? Do you see somebody? Look at Maurice, clear as day. You don't see nobody over there screaming. So who is he talking to? His side broad or something? I said, damn. Did you put the condom in Dolph's pocket? Did Maurice put the condom in Dolph's pocket? I said, damn. Maurice put that condom in Dolph's pocket. I said, damn. Don't you play with me, play with your kids. Because if you play with me, you won't see them when they get big. I said, damn. Uh-oh, he on the road now. Well, I can't stand him. Well, sit down. Sit down, nigga. This ain't the type of shit you want to put yourself into. Cause see what you don't want nobody to have nothing. Yeah, cause you ain't never gonna be shit. Never was shit. And you ain't shit. Yeah, I'll kick you in your motherfucking ass. Let's go.
Everybody was going crazy. I was losing it. My mom was crying because
what were you was losing it at? What was you losing it at, Raven? Everybody, you're not even there. So you telling me, Raven, you was going like you was there? Stop it.
Because it was Dolph. Because no, we didn't know him personally. We weren't like this.
Look, that's how you know she had no love for him. We ain't know him personally. We wasn't like this because we ain't like him. I said that. That's how you knew the broad was crazy. She even turned her fingers like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't like this. We wasn't tight like that. Come on, Raven. Where y'all getting y'all weed from, bro? We don't want none of that. That shit's strong, man. That shit'll make you hop online and tell on yourself. You got that tell on yourself. They got that tell on. Don't you go down there and get them tell on yourself cookies? You get one of them goddamn cookies and go tell everything. Truth serum. They got the truth serum cookies. I said, damn. You eat one of them cookies, you will tell on your goddamn self. I don't want none of that shit. You got me fucked up. You went out there and told them people you wasn't tight with Dolph like that. People were screaming all over the place. Maurice all over there on a whole Gilligan's Island by himself. You couldn't hear a pin drop. You talk about it was over there screaming and hollering, and I couldn't tell. I just knew it was a man. It wasn't no man. How you? What the fuck?
Yeah, that part way in left field right there. And like you said, what was he even doing at that point? Like I said, I still don't see the part on video, at least, that says, stay with me, Dolph, because we don't see him come into the store. That's my biggest thing is why we don't see Marcus come back into the store and why we don't see Maurice come into the store.
I can answer
that. Because the cameras have still been rolling.
I can answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
I can answer it. Drum roll.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wasn't supposed to be in there.
I said, damn.
He wasn't supposed to be in the store. So, of course, he's going to make his entrance and his outro really quick. Houdini. He had the phone. Maurice is a slick-ass motherfucker. That boy went in his phone, in the store, and took the goddamn phone. Ain't worried nothing about Dolph. Dolph, help, Dolph. Hold on, let me get this phone real quick. Hold on. I said, damn.
And then Maurice with what Marcus with the guns. Remember, he goes outside by the time that Maurice is pulling up. He goes outside and picks up that gun, and then I guess he other one. I mean, we seen that part on video, right? Yes. And he goes back inside. Does he hand them guns off to somebody? What happened to the guns?
Right.
And I would think, if anything, he would have put them in the car. If they empty and the police come up on the scene, he gonna either leave them where they are, or you gonna put them in the car, right? What would you do at that point? You got the guns out there. You don't. Kyle saying, put the gun down. So you're gonna put the gun down. We're gonna put it right on the ground, and the other one's already laying there, but he had already picked that one up. So he ain't gonna put that back on him. He gonna put it in the car or something, right? Because empty.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That's that part.
But them guns magically disappeared.
Put them back in the car though.
And they magically disappeared.
And they disappeared.
Now, reason I would say put him back in the car because that's his own guns or whatever, right? That's his gun. So, like a military person, you don't never lay your gun down. You don't ever give your gun to somebody else. So, common sense too. If you're on the street, you ain't gonna give your gun to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, you gonna keep it on you. You're not gonna pass it to somebody else, especially if they empty or loaded. You're not gonna hand your guns to somebody else, and who will take them?
Now,
if you worked in the shop, would you take his guns from him?
No.
Would you touch them guns after he been shooting all this shoot going? I ain't touching nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Gloves on or not? I you know the camera's on. You gonna touch the guns? I'm just saying. But to see now, we don't see all that footage. Who took the guns? Where did they take them? This are hard ass questions. What happened to those guns?
Well,
why the phone records? Why the phone records haven't been picked up yet about Dolph? Because wherever he was talking to, that's going to link us to what was going on and maybe what their conversation was about. Because now you get the other phone, which they should have got everybody's phone anyway. But I'm just saying.
Well, Cupcake has said something. Now, this Cupcake edition, everybody, so everybody know. Now, Cupcake knows shit. So, but this is now. Here's another clue. Now, what do you say after this? This is going to Dr. E. Now, Cupcake said, Dolph dad pulled up with his cousin. Okay, they went in, and somehow, I guess the brother hid the gun. I don't know, but I know for a fact that the gun is in the cousin's possession. Okay, so.
But so she's saying that inside Maury's car was a cousin. I thought the cousin was there working.
No, so that's a good one. So let's keep tracking. So Cupcake, they had to be around back already on that side little piece that we showed when we went to Memphis. They had to come down that little side alleyway and him hand it. But how would they know to do that quick? How did Dolph dad get around that fast? Because all that happened fast. No, the 911 call you hear from them okay. No, the 911 call you hear them say Senior Dolph is on the scene. The cousin came with him. The guns went out to the daddy's car with the cousin, and Marcus is a felon. He can't have guns. So the brother, now we didn't see that part.
So wait a minute. Wait, right there. That right there. Hold up. Marcus is a felon, she just said. So why does Dolph have him with guns? Not a good look. This goes back to Miss Liz saying about the whole security thing. Dolph was slipping, having your homeboy, your cousin, your bro, that ain't got no business having no gun, being your bodyguard with a gun.
Gang, he got a point. This is the day telling you the truth now.
I mean, this would be like your own cousin, your own bro, your own homie from the set. Damn, you can't even have no guns, homie. Nah, I can't have you rolling with me. I want to roll with you. I'm down for the set. No, you can't do it, man. You got a felony. You can't have a gun. Fall back. So what he should have been doing, he should have been having somebody, like Miss Liz said, on his team that's really surreal security. Legit. Like Snoop Dogg had back in the day when he got accused for murder when that homeboy got shot. But see, that was Snoop homie. But at the end of the day, he was licensed to carry a weapon. You feel what I'm saying? That's how Snoop was able to get off the murder charge. Now, going back to this case, you got a felon with a gun. He ain't supposed to have one. Even though he was trying to help Dolph from self-defense, just go back to you're not supposed to have a gun. So now we see why he didn't even say nothing, wasn't in court, because you see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they'll be like, okay, well, at all said and done, you weren't supposed to have a weapon anyway. You not only had one weapon, you had two weapons. You were there protecting your bro, but you wasn't supposed to have a gun. So why were you on the scene?
Yep. And you know what? Key
Come on,
point
man.
right here, Antoine, to piggyback off of you, Dr. E. Antoine, to piggyback. Everything in the cookie shop, okay, everything happened in the cookie shop. And it was more people inside that they're not showing us and telling us. I do believe that. I do believe that there were more people in the cookie shop.
Yeah, there may have been some more shooters altogether. Like I said, one time we did believe, it's kind of catching them back up. Remember, one time we believed the two shooters outside weren't even real shooters. We figured they were staged doing some Hollywood gun stuff, acting like they were shooting to take the blame. But we thought the real shooters was really probably coming from the inside because Dolph was so surprised when he came back out that corner. We had thought that whoever was dumping, and we still kind of believe that to a certain point, that it could have been somebody from the inside shooting, especially since we don't know what kind of caliber weapons was happening, or even if it was multiple, Draco weapons. Either way it goes,
be in on this game.
And then the other window on the other side of Dolph was shot out too, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Not only is that front window, but the other one's bust out too. So that means that bullets were definitely hitting from the inside going to the outside, and them bullets should have been going out. You see what I'm saying? And then there's another thing too. All the automatic weapons gonna have shells all over the floor, whether they're inside or outside or down the street. Nobody never talks about the forensics on the bullets. What kind of guns were used? I don't remember them doing that in the court case and breaking that down. I don't know if I missed that one or what, but I don't remember them talking about any ballistics or the guns. What kind of guns? Nines, Glocks, semi-automatics. What kind of guns were used? And then how many bullets? Remember, she said something about they didn't recover all the bullets in Dolph or something.
Yep.
So where all the other bullets go? They should be somewhere or something. Or they didn't recover all the bullets. Exactly how many did Dolph have in him? And then what's the forensics on which bullets actually killed him? Because if he got hit about 20-something times, maybe like 4 or 5 shots within the leg, body, torso. Which one's the actual bullet that probably ruptured the artery? See, those are the things that we should have been hearing in detail from the coroner or whatever, from the forensics and all that. We didn't really hear about that. It kind of got puffed over with the whole shooting thing. But to a certain point, we kind of want to know the science of what happened. That from a detective's point of view, and even as a public point of view, you kind of want to know exactly what kind of guns were used, because then you want to know which bullets and which guns shot him. Because if those guns don't match, if they don't match with what the shooters had, that's already something fishy. And then if you don't have the forensics to the guns or whatever the case is, because each bullet supposed to be matched to the gun it came out of. The real science of it. Every bullet that comes out of a weapon supposed to be, if it went in Dolph's body, supposed to be pulled out of Dolph's body and match with the weapon it came out of. If it ain't the weapon on the scene, then where that weapon come from? Where that bullet come from? That's how you're supposed to break down the science of that. See? But that kind of supposed to go over the regular public's head, because we're not supposed to ask them general questions, because we're not supposed to be smart enough to ask that. They underestimating us, right? See?
That part. Well, we're here now, 4th and inches. Antoine, I see that question you put in the chat. What you put in the chat. I did see that video that you're talking about with the table. And I seen the table that was there before, but that's going to be Negro here or there, Band-Aid Gang, because we don't know how long ago that table was there. I did see the one with the table, but we don't know. Even me being there but I don't know, how long or the date on that table when it was there. That's something we don't know, but we did see a table. I did see that video where the guy showed that table that was sitting there, and people want to say that could have been a marker for a sniper or wherever the case may be. Just let you know that I did see that. But for now, I feel like we just don't know how long ago that table was there. And we got to stand on that. 39 in the building. Mods, if you have a wrench, please, if you can, make sure the people hitting it every now and then get the likes up so we can stay in the album, because this is a classic video. We need 50 likes. I'll ask for 50. Do I need to ask for 100? Do I need a 100 ball? Yo, let's get a 100 ball. Maybe we'll get to 50. We going for 100 likes, gang. We gotta level up then. Fuck that shit. Yeah, because this is a classic video. But yeah, this is the answer that, Antoine. All right, let's rock a show. We got more.
Boys, bro. Everybody was going crazy.
Nobody was going crazy. Stop lying.
I was losing it. My mom was crying because it was Dolph. Because no, we didn't know him personally.
Well, if you don't know him personally, why was your mama crying then? I'll wait. Hot damn, I'll wait. Why was your mama crying if y'all don't know him personally? Let's go.
It was a man's voice, bro. Everybody was going crazy. I was losing it. My mom was crying because it was Dolph.
But look what she said after she say, look at Maurice on the phone. Hold on, gang. I got to do it one more time. Just to make our live look good. Let's go. Where's the people? Where's the people crying at? That is the second call. Where's the dude that was around that said, stay with me, Dolph? Because we don't see him. Can you tell us? Looks like a ghost town. We see no one screaming. What's wrong? I said there's no one screaming. Everybody's going crazy. Does anybody in the chat see anyone going crazy? There is no one going crazy, gang. There's no man screaming, stay with me, Dolph. Stay with me, Dolph. Why would a man... Now this is where you fucked up at. Why would you explain your dad's on the side of the building on the second phone call? And there's someone saying, stay with me, Dolph. How can you say, stay with me, Dolph, from here? Dr. E? How could someone be saying, stay with me, Dolph, on the side of the building when he is in the store?
Exactly.
I said, damn.
Yeah, it's not matching up. Mm-mm.
You're not matching up with the video, and the video is not matching up with you, Raven. And I didn't even key it in. So you really fucked up. So imagine, Raven, if I did this piece by piece by every single thing that you were saying. That matchup would really look bad. But it's not matching up, and it's off key, and it still doesn't match. So that shows you are a liar.
When he did the interview with the I guess the news crew or whatever, he's the one that said, stay with me, Dolph. But then yet we don't see none of that. Like I said again, we don't see him going to the store and run to go through the window, whatever the case was, to assist Dolph. We don't see that. We don't see Marcus. I keep getting their names mixed up. We don't see Marcus Same thing with this change of guns. We kind of see him going back into the store or whatever with the guns. We don't see him passing the guns to the car and all that. So that makes sense though that he would have did that because he didn't want to be caught with the weapons because he wasn't supposed to be with the weapons. But at the same time, he's all on the film with the weapons. Everybody know he was there. So why he wasn't even subpoenaed to the whole court?
Exactly. As of yet.
That part.
Because Hernandez Govan got a PI. And we all know what a PI can do. We all know what a PI can do.
But see, the thing is, the lawyers, without the PI, just doing the first part of the shooter's case, should have included Marcus into the shooting because he actually exchanged shots with them and allegedly he hit both of them or one of them, right?
Right.
So he should have been in the whole shooting and the whole thing of the unaliving. He should have been a part of that part of the trial. Whether it's on the end or not, okay, you convicting the shooters, yada, yada, yada. But you got to have Marcus in there giving his side of the story too because he shot back at them. Now, we just kind of assuming in our head, oh, well, bro's probably, still kind of feeling some kind of way. Maybe he didn't want to be in the room with the people who unalived his brother. Whether he was feeling some kind of way or not, and this is about, 2-3 years later, it's like you need to be in the room. You're going to probably be upset and mad still to the very end of your days of living yourself. But at the end of the day, you got to get up there and testify how you felt and what was your side of the view. And nobody made him do that. So we just supposed to have these shooters do 50 years life in prison, but nothing was supposed to be done about Marcus and said about anything. I'm not saying he supposed to went to jail, but I'm saying he supposed to be in there to testify his side of the story about what him and his brother was doing, about what they was coming up for. Because, that kind of explains Dolph's side not being alive. Me and bro went over there to do this, and that. He would know. Me and bro went over there to do whatever. So I was with him. Yeah, I know. Y'all see me on tape. I wasn't supposed to have a gun. But bro, I can't have him just walk around without having the piece on because he didn't have piece on. You see what I'm saying? He got the piece. But really, to tell the truth, Dolph should have been the one with the piece on because his brother got a felony. Now we know that. We never know that till today. We didn't know he had a felony. If anything, we probably thought he was licensed to be with a weapon. But now we see he wasn't licensed to be with a weapon, yet he had a felony. Well, the felony means he can't have any kind of arm, right? Any kind of gun, whatever. So, and then he had one, he had two. So we understand now why he tried to get rid of the guns, but still don't explain that you on video and you supposed to be getting subpoenaed by the lawyer because you was in the whole shooting incident. So you just got to basically prove yourself innocent. Like I always usually say, it's supposed to be innocent to proven guilty, but I always say in our case, especially with our people and our brothers here on this video, you see, they're pretty much guilty until they prove themselves innocent.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, hell no, you're not. Hell no, you're always right. You're more right than I am sometimes, most of the time.
I ain't always right, but I just try to analyze it. I'm just trying to analyze it.
That's
I ain't always right.
Batman and Robin. I'm being Batman because I'm Robin because I got on the yellow. You Batman. We got the Batman and Robin colors. I'm Robin. You Batman.
But I'll take that.
Right. Only difference is that Batman drove the car. So do me a favor in the chat. Cupcake, answer this question for Antoine and chat. Pay attention. Antoine says so. Definitely. We so they definitely have political people and some crooked law enforcement involved with this cover up. Damon Brand says, my brother, I'm due that time for the weapon under disability and telling the full story. Marcus' actions are very suspicious. Now I put that R in there to emphasize it because it is. It is very suspicious. And you're going to be able to tell that in this video. Now, let me read this for, and Band-Aid Gang, We rock at shows and we build in the channel, and we want to stay on point. We got 40 people in the building, and we don't know who they are. So I'm going to repeat myself again. When Hernandez Govan got the private investigator, this is why he got the private investigator. This person said, I hire private investigators all the time. Mostly they find people I can't find and deliver to them things they don't want to receive, like subpoenas. Like Marcus. He might get subpoenaed, which goes back to this question here. Cupcake said he'll come up later. Marcus will come up later. Okay. That's answered. Marcus' statement come until now. Marcus' statement up until now is he did not know why they were going over there. Dolph said, let's run in here. It will only take a few minutes. Okay. Now we see what the private investigator will do for Govan. But don't forget, on top of the ice cream and the cupcakes and all of that, there was a cherry on top. And the cherry on top was that Hernandez Govan signed for a proffer agreement. So he came to the station more than once, is what the lawyer said, and made statements under the oath that they could not bring up what he told them against him in the courtroom. So what did Hernandez Govan tell? What would he tell that they didn't see? Think about it. And I'll leave that right there. I'm sorry for fucking with your head. And now tonight, Band-Aid Gang, you got to go think about what the fuck I just told you. Well, welcome to me and Dr. E's world. Welcome to the long conversations of riding in the truck. He's on an 18-wheeler, I'm on an 18-wheeler, and we talking about this for hours. Welcome to our world. I'm sorry about that. You had to play at your own risk when you fuck with the Band-Aid Gang. You get over here and you want to come and join and fuck your own mind up. Don't blame me. Blame yourself for wanting justice for Dolph. This is part of the process. Sorry about that. I'm sorry that you're losing lack of sleep. I'm sorry that when people call your name, you say, huh? I was just thinking about this Dolph case. That's not my fault. You played at your own risk to come and join the channel. Think about, what did Govan tell them that we didn't see already? And why did he get a private investigator? Marcus will come up later, like Cupcake said. Let's continue.
Because, no, we didn't know him personally. We weren't like this, but
they didn't know him personally. What kind of shade was that? Not like this. Like we gave a fuck. That's what I got out of it.
That man came in the store all the time, people, and showed us mad love every single time. So we did.
But y'all wasn't like this. I
feel like he was family. He called my mama, hey mama, every time he came in that shop. He knew us by name. Just because he knew us by name and just because he called my mama mama, so we got to be close like this?
Wow. 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 Did y'all catch that? That make you say, wow. Especially when you see the shit in the background. That just make it worse.
Time he came in that shop, he knew us by name. Just because he knew us by name and just because he called my mama mama, so we got to be close like this? Why he can't just be a good dude?
I mean, you got to answer. She had to answer that herself. If you're gonna say that you was that close to Dolph, you know, with the whole him coming in there all the time, and then he calls her mother mama. Now, usually when a person does that, they're really close to you.
Yep.
She's like an auntie or a family member. Yep. So that means closeness. Now, he may not be close like that to Raven, but according to the mom, he was definitely close that way to her.
Yep.
Something ain't adding up right there.
They ain't adding up, gang. The math ain't mathing, gang. It's not adding up, gang. Man, boy, say so. If you don't know the man as you claim, why speak on him and go on this hobo tour talking about his shooting? I'm confused. Exactly, gang. Well said, man, boy. Facts. Happy birthday, Dolph.
Do a good jingle earlier that morning.
Look, gang.
Before all of this. You know what, to be honest with you?
There go the dad car.
Man, this is how crazy this is. My mom
right here.
Earlier that morning.
Now look. So how you know it's a lie? She told me the daddy was there that morning. But the way she say, hold on, this is how crazy this is letting you know she's getting ready to lie. Watch.
And just be a good dude, a good jingle earlier that morning.
Now she's saying her mama was there earlier that morning. But she knows she told me her daddy was there that morning. So from her telling me that and I hear her say this right here, knowing she's lying, when she says, at this moment, this is why this stuff is crazy, let me know. That's where the lie came in. Now watch.
Just be a good dude, a good jingle earlier that morning. Morning before all of this. You know what, to be honest with you? Man, this is how crazy this is.
See right there. How you think I feel after that girl told me and I hear her say that like that? Knowing at this moment she's fucking lying. I turn this motherfucking live off right now. I mean that. Because I'm low-key exhausted. Look at the marker on there, everybody. We're not even halfway through. But this girl, when I hear her say that, knowing she told me it was her dad that was there early this morning, but way she's explaining this now, she's saying her mama was there early that morning. But knowing she told me her daddy, and when she stutter step right there and say, this is how, that's where the stumble came in right there, let me know that's a whole lie, because I know the conversation I had with her. Now watch this. Now think about how she's saying, you can tell it's a lie. Look.
With you, man, this is how
she said, man, You see what I'm saying, Dr. E? Do you see what I'm saying, bro?
Oh, my bad. I was down in the chat. I'm paying attention, but I'm down in the chat reading. I was reading that Kimberly said about Marcus didn't have to be subpoenaed. How do you feel about that?
That he didn't have to be?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Because she said that because he knows her ex knew Dolph and Marcus, and they hang together all the time. But he didn't have to be subpoenaed. Well, I'm just saying, well, why not?
I understand that too. I think he should be. Cupcake, honestly, I think he should be. I think he should be, Cupcake. Damn, we get so fucking real over here. On his birthday.
But you see what I'm saying? I'm just kind of asking that question because it kind of leads it like, well, because he's his brother, he didn't have to get subpoenaed. But the reason he had to get subpoenaed, I believe, because during that shooting part, like I was explaining, all that was happening at one time. He was shooting back at them. Allegedly, he hit one of them. So that would explain from him like being on his side of the case to let everything be known from what he knows from his perspective, what you guys was coming up there for, the typical lawyer questions that he's gonna ask them. You know, uh, we know, like I said, now that we know that, 'cause we didn't know that before, that the reason why he didn't want to have them guns on the scene and everything because he wasn't supposed to be with a weapon. But then again, that goes back to that same thing again. Why would Dolph entrust his bro with a weapon and put him in danger as well doing that? These are just things. I mean, we would ask our own brother, our sister, our cousin, why would you put a gun in your brother's hand knowing he got a felony?
That's why I said it's called self-defense. His life was involved as well. So he was protecting his brother and himself.
Well, he could have used that in the court. Right?
True. That's true.
He could have used that in court. If I want to stand on that, I will stand on it too. I was helping my bro out. I wasn't going to leave him without a gun. I mean, I'll take that weapons charge. But then take charge. They probably would have dropped it. But show up to court. That's all I'm saying.
That's power. Y'all can't say that ain't power. That he made a valid point. Come on, gang. Band-Aid gang. That was valid what he said. That's true. It's your brother, though. At the end of the day, it's your brother, though. Not your partner that you call your brother, but your brother, though. As a mastermind, you wouldn't be able to just go freely about your day after being labeled as
that's suspect. I mean,
unless you're
this brother been all over town, saying, going across state lines and all kind of stuff. He just been having a great old time since the whole unalive and called the mastermind. Yeah. When a mastermind get to walk around for free? When a mastermind did get to walk around like that are accused part of a criminal? I mean, even what's his name, Charles Manson, right? Whatever, back in the day with the whole thing that he did. He was the one calling shots, was the mastermind, that whole murders and unaliving that happened in that situation. What they ended up doing with him, they locked him up in prison for life. He didn't actually kill nobody himself, and he used to stand on that. I didn't make nobody do that. I just, told him what to do, whatever. He was the mastermind, but he didn't actually touch anybody himself. He didn't commit no murder, so he stayed in prison I think he stayed in a whole life, like 70 years or something. They never did let him out.
Not yet, Cupcake. I'm still reading because I'm already really into everything that you've been sending me. So that's why I'm ducking now. I'm really ducking. I'm reading that. Right. Why you talk to Onan and nobody else? But that's hearsay. Nothing against Onan, but I've talked to Onan and I've always thought, but I never questioned him in conversation. But it always been something in my mind like that's just Onan saying he. I talked to Onan. He said he talked to some people that we never heard him talk online, so that's still questionable. And that's just my being honest, knowing Onan. When he said he told me on the phone, I talked to his brother. I'm like, okay, what did his brother say? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, um, his brother couldn't say. It was a couple of things that was twisty with me when he said he talked to his brother, allegedly that I just was a red flag, like I didn't know, and that's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Because we never heard him talk to him online. That's hearsay. You see what I'm saying? So that's a throw up with me. But in conversation, he said that he talked to the brother, and it was just some shit that I was just like, all right, well, online. I can't remember exactly because I'm focused on what we're doing now. But that's hearsay because at that time when he was explaining it to me, I was like, I'm just being honest. The way he explained it to me, I'm not gonna say I believe that he talked to him. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. I didn't believe from the story that he really talked to him. And I'm gonna just be honest. I don't think that's just me. And and that man tried to do me all type of ways, and I'm still being real. I'm still not dragging him. But I could drag now. I just, I'm just a nigga that's keeping all the way 1,000. I didn't believe that he talked to him. And even online, when I heard him say that, I was like, that still had to be hearsay with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being real. Dolph brother is solid. He ain't talking to no one. He's never wanted to be famous. He just wanted to protect his brother Dolph. We can see that. Plus, he's hurting behind all of this. That's true too. That could be true. Um, but as we go through the video that I am sharing, and I might have a part two, because I think I'm gonna cut it here. And I think I should. Um, just to keep our lineup and everything going, Band-Aid game, because if you look here, Dr. E, you can see this red line going across here, everybody. I'm going to do a part two.
Yeah, I see you at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. You see the red line? So look at how much we have left. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do, Band-Aid gang, is let us stay in the algorithms. And because we're in the algorithms now, we're putting out stuff that are growing fast with numbers. So I'm thankful for that. I want to see just a test to see when we go off where we are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a part two of this, and same thumbnail, but I'm gonna put a part two. This is Cupcake Edition that we're running through.
Yeah, I think C-Dub lost reception. All bad. I was reading the chats, just reading and catching up what you guys were talking about. He done dropped off. Probably give him a little second. He should probably be back up. Yeah, but I hear what everybody's saying, about Marcus' situation. But at the end of the day, it's not so much on him I'm talking about, that they be understood. I'm just talking about for as the lawyer, what the lawyer should have did.
What up, Bang Gang?
All right, yeah, I was trying to. You had dropped off.
I heard him talking.
Hey,
Hello, you still there? Your reception going in and out, C-Dub.
I'm gonna say this to everybody. Cupcake. Thank you, man, boy. We're not even at the halfway point. Cupcake, put a 1 if you think we should drop a part 2. I know I'm gonna drop a part 2, but if it was a smart decision to do a part 2. I'm gonna do a part 2. Thank you, man, boy. Because people are gonna pay attention to what we just did. And now they know what we have. Marcus can answer the questions he wants to. No, only him. You're right, Damon. We're here. And this video that I have is definitely has a lot of information that I made it visual for everyone to see. And I don't think no one, even the stuff, it even gets better. That's what I'm saying. And I didn't want to, we would have been on here to about 4 a.m, gang. Because that's how twisted that what I'm bringing to you on this video that you're going to see. No one has this. Band-Aid Gang has it. We have this. Nobody has this. What you're going to see is going to shock you. And I'm not making shit up. And we're not even halfway through. So I'm going back to the lab, and I've been keeping us updated, at least a video ahead. So I wasn't going to come on tomorrow. Pay attention to my community post, because the one we have for Black Youngster and Zach Randolph is even raw as fuck too. This one's raw, and ain't no telling what else I got from Cupcake. We're good to August 18th. Thank you, Cupcake. I want to thank you, Cupcake, for all the intel and me taking the time to, because if I didn't take a time to get that email today, because when I got that email, I looked at this video, and I studied it, and it came straight to light. So I see what you're doing, is bringing everything to light. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank the Band-Aid Gang. I want to thank everybody, y'all. We did very well. We were at 5th. Thank you. I know, right? Damon, to the 19th. I know what you meant. I know, right? But till then, I'm not gonna stop. If I was gonna do a what do you think about everybody? Just so we can build our channel, I was thinking about doing another vertical tomorrow. A vertical, which like YouTube, where just having my I'll keep you posted, because I've been just getting our subscribers up by just moving here and moving there, and getting in the vertical world and go back vertical like me and Dr. E did, and showing the computer and doing some recap. But we got a lot, and I've gotten into studying a lot of stuff that Cupcake is sending me. So if you don't see us tomorrow, we will come on the day after. But if I'm not, if the Band-Aid Gang ain't on tomorrow,
you gotta
don't
continue
forget
this,
we still
right?
have this. But
you
I
gotta
also
continue
go back into my archive, and we have the Zach Randolph and everything.
See,
So I'll be ahead of time on our schedules on what we have, because everything we dropping is exclusive right now. So
C-Dub, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Dr. E.
Yeah, I was saying you got to continue this one tomorrow. You don't want to put a pause between this one because
Okay.
this one was a lot of information. Yeah, this was a lot of information. You got to continue to
Glad you
part
said
2
that.
tomorrow so you can close this one out and then move on to the other stuff because this one goes together. You don't want to have that space in between, and you already had the show lined up for it.
Yeah.
So it's best to just flow into it tomorrow, knock it
first
out.
thing.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the plan, Band-Aid gang. I hope everybody got their pens and the pads. And when I tell you it gets deep. But Cupcake, I will be studying all day tomorrow. This is already ready, so I don't got to do much but just put the part 2 on the thumbnail. This is exclusive. Nobody has done what we have just done. And it even gets better. And after I do this layout, I will take the video raw, and I'm going to put this video out raw without our voices, but we're also going to have one with our voices. So, and I did that for the Dolph sector, so anybody wanted to, use it, but it's going to get a lot of motion. Thank you, Mike. You're not going to get it like this. No. And I'm sure Cupcake right here has given me more. I think I got like 4 or 5 more emails to go over and content to create. I want to thank the Boogeyman D True for pulling up. And there's a lot of people behind me, y'all, that really believe in what I'm doing. It's not just, I come from a sector. I come from the trucking sector. And I also come from, I was in the black tea sector for a while. I've had mentors, but I have been having a couple people from the black tea sector that have, really motivate me and believe in what I'm doing with my talent and trying to take this to the next level. And I've come across a lot of great people like you all here. And I want to say thank you for that, for only having this channel for 30 days, a little bit over 30 days. And now we have entered the algorithms, and our channel is starting to do numbers. I want to give thanks to the Most High God, because it's been a long battle here. I've been battling trolls. I've been through a whole lot, and I'm still here, and it's a purpose. So I always try to give credit where credit is due and love where love is due, and I can't do it without you guys. Mad Boy's been with me ever since, so he's witnessed everything that I've went through as a content creator. And there's a lot of people that are willing to fight for me and are saying, and showing me that, hey, we believe in you. You're going to be great one day. Just keep doing what you're doing. And, that's what I do it for. So it's been a long battle, and I'm just going to get better with my craft. Remember, I'm doing this from the truck, and I will be home in a couple of months, and I won't be back on this truck again. So I'm really going to do them all type of ways, and you'll be seeing a lot of things, working on a movie. I got a lot of things going on, and I'm just thankful for you all. And with that being said, I will be dropping a part 2. You guys are witnessing history now, and I think that a lot of things that Raven's doing, I'm going to put a lot of things in this sequence so we can all see it and do a little bit something different and be the #1 platform when it comes to the young Dolph sector. Not counting anybody out or knocking their craft, because we all are in this together. Even though we went through our things with Onan or whatever, that's the only person we have problems with. But at the same time, we all are in the same sector, and that's what we all have to believe in. I'm not going to push nobody when they're down. I don't do that. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna stand on that. We all are the Dolph sector. I'm not greedy with my content. I don't think we all should be. I just respect the sector, and I want the same thing if they want. If you really want justice for Dolph, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. With that being said, my name is C-Dub, aka the best kept secret. Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn, and you're watching Dr. E, the true Dr. E, that puts it down and tells you the truth, no sugarcoating. Shouts out to the Diamond Gang. Shouts out to YG Yolanda the Great. She's got wonderful content coming. Judge Shady. All the people that have been with me and believing in me, The Truth, 3Fs and a 5. I am creating a little something different. And I believe this video that you are watching today, you'll have many words. And you'll be able to figure this video out to crush anything when it comes to the Dolph situation and justice for Dolph. You're witnessing right now. You're witnessing the lies, and I would expose them. And you're witnessing someone that went through this stuff with Raven, an eyewitness, a listener, a thinker. And I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't lied to. And I've exposed them. So with that being said, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you, Katie, Dizzy, OG 901. Watch this video, gang. Please share it. And everybody share this video. I got part 2 coming out tomorrow. And you're not going to see any. I'm showing Raven herself. I'm showing the whole sector, the Dolph sector, how we do it over here at the Band-Aid Gang. And this right here, bro, this is a classic. This is exclusive. You're not going to see this anywhere on how I just broke this down. And you're seeing the visual. And I want to thank you all. We need 50 likes, 50 likes. That's all I need. We need to keep them in the algorithms. I want to say thank you. Thank you guys for following, subscribing. Shouts out to everybody, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing for us. I don't want your donations. I just want your participation. Happy birthday, young Dolph. We love you very much, bro. We're going to let your legacy live on, and hopefully with things that we're doing, that you'll get justice. Salute to you, your family, your children. We love them, Mia J, everybody that's, really behind Dolph and want justice. Thank you all for the likes on the shorts that we put out. We respect you all. Nobody said enough to show my respect to you and everybody else that we come across. Much love, everybody. We appreciate y'all. Band-Aid Gang. It's your boy C-Dub. Mr. I ain't said a word. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Diamond Gang, Dr. E Gang, The Real Angel. Hey, we love y'all, man. We're going to keep pushing the hard line. We're going to see y'all. We're going to rock these shows until August 18th. That's our day. And there's a lot of
happy
clues.
heavily to Dolph.
And I think that we got all of the damn clues when it comes to this. That we got it. We got the shorts. We got everything. We got 4 people in the store. My timeline is fucking full. I'm going to keep you thinking, gang. I'm going to keep you thinking. I'm going to give you all the pieces that you need to have. If you're not a follower, you will become one. Because we got the truth over here. No shade. Thank you for joining the Band-Aid Gang. Let's go. Long live Dolph. Happy birthday, Dolph. We right here. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Part 2. Shouts out to all my mods. Damon Brain, Mike, KD, OG901. Shouts out to you. Antoine, thank you for coming back. This ain't the Bias channel. We right here. Man Boy, my day 1. Cupcake. This is the Cupcake edition. Diamond Gang. Shouts out to Memphis South. Shouts out to Judge Evie. Shouts out to Boss Baby. Michelle Richmond, thank you, gang. The Truth. Everybody's showing love that ain't scared to get up out them bushes. We right here. Sub up. Remember, tag this video to tag somebody else and tell them we're doing it the right way. And also, tag this video at MPD at Memphis Police Department at Fox 13 Memphis, Fox Channel 3 Memphis, 24 Memphis. Let's get out here, gang. Let's go down to history with this shit. We ain't got to live like this. Band-Aid Gang. Long live Dolph. Like, share, and subscribe. We out. I said damn. Y'all scared of CMG. We ain't scared of no goddamn CMG. We got G.O.D. on our side. Did I mention that? Yeah, I must left that part out. I said damn. Long live Dolph. Happy birthday, Dolph. We were her. Now run and tell that. You big head motherfuckers, yo, Gotti. Don't play with me, play with your bitch. I said